All right. So did you get a chance to look at the words of this song?
It says, there once was a young outlaw who lived in a wood. What? That doesn't make sense.
Why? He did live in a wood. He lived in the woods.
Yeah,
He lived
but
in
they
the
could just say
forest.
they who lived in the woods, not who lived in a wood.
Who lived in a wood. That makes total sense. It's not just one wood in the world. There's just, there are millions of woods
Oh
in the
yeah, now
world.
it makes sense.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead.
So he had many fine fellows, and their deeds were all good. They took from their rich. What? What does that mean?
They took from the rich.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, and
they
now they took from the rich while they roamed through the land, but gave to the poor. Oh, they were a merry band. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, famous Robin Hood, and then you have a push up.
Yes, exactly. So they believe that the rich should help pay for the poor. So they would actually rob the wealthy when they would go through the forest in their carriages and their fine horses.
Is that why he's called Robin Hood?
Actually, it's not. That's a good point. Robin. So this is actually a political statement, shall we? Because nowadays people still believe that the mega wealthy should help pay for the poor who don't have food or health care. And other people think the rich should just be really rich and the poor should be really poor. So it's been this issue all the way through all these generations and centuries. Isn't that interesting?
Hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
like the first choice more because it's like, um, yeah, rob, rob the bank.
You think it's better if the
I think
rich help the poor? Is that what you were
if
saying?
everybody had the equal money, like if the rich like give like half their money to the poor, then they would both have like the same amount of money.
Yeah, it keeps people on a fair playing field, right? Yeah. I don't know how you can sit like that. That's amazing. But you don't sit like that when you play the piano, do you? All right, feet on the floor. Go ahead and show some nice, balanced, long, tall posture. Good. All right, so before we start, we have to look at the tempo. What does the composer say for the tempo?
Boldly.
Boldly. So it's really up to you what that bold tempo is. So is it da 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 da? Is it like that, or is it a little bit slower, like a nice thinking tempo? Da ba 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 bum bum. So you get to choose exactly the tempo that you need to play this piece really well.
I think I like that.
That's a really great thinking tempo. Good for you. And it makes it nice and bold. So the next thing we should think about before you start to play is where is the B section?
It starts this place. That place.
In place. No, tell me what measure that is.
I'm not sure. Is it measure? Oh yeah, I think it's not that one. I think it's measure 12.
It's still the melody's still in your right hand. Do you see that? Da 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 da, and it's exactly the same as measure 9 9. So you're still in the A section. So what do you think now? Where do you think the B section
I
begins?
think it starts on measure 16.
16, and which beat of measure 16?
Like the third beat.
The third beat, right? And suddenly, which hand has the melody for the B section?
The left hand.
The left hand, good. So listen for that when you play so that your left hand is louder than your right hand. Okay. And then we go into a very short A section again, and we could consider measure 25 to the end. We could consider that the coda.
Okay, the
All
coat.
right. And a coda is like a little tail.
Mhm.
Okay, like a little, like if you saw a little squirrel's tail, the tail just sticks at the end, right?
It
Of the
looks
squirrel.
fuzzy.
What?
It looks so fuzzy.
I do. I look fuzzy tonight.
Yeah,
Really?
the squirrel's tail looks fuzzy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The squirrel's tail looks fuzzy, right? But the tail is always at the end of the body, right? You
Uh-huh.
wouldn't see a tail coming out of the forehead, right?
That'll be weird.
Yeah, it'd be really weird. So that's why the coda is always at the end of a piece.
Ah.
And it just kind of wraps up the piece.
Or the kangaroo's tail, because at the end there's like a kangaroo thing.
Exactly. How you did a wonderful push off touch release. That's great. All right, so listen for the right hand having the melody in the A section, the left hand having the melody in the B section, and think about a very nice, beautiful, which kind of sound for the coda?
Like do do do, like do do do.
Yes, bold and warm and big. Absolutely. Okay, I can't wait to hear you play the whole piece.
Wait, that's not staccato. This one. And
Yeah, yeah. If you want to have a better sound on your staccatos, think about what you want to hear and start it again. Good for you. Name two things you liked about your playing.
I liked the like the like the thing. Like
What? What thing?
I like how bold it was.
It really was nice and bold. Your rhythm was excellent, which helped show us the boldness of the piece. I liked your articulations of the staccato. Do you think that you could be even quieter in your right hand in the B section? Why do you think that I say that? Do you think it's really that interesting for the audience to hear that A major triad over and over again?
Oh.
No. Yes, it can be much quieter. Can you go ahead and play just the B section and listen for that? All right. Are you satisfied with that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I also really liked your moves at the end and your pedaling and the great push off. Oh, at the very end.